Just gotta change the audio over, change the video over, and we're good to go. Hey, it's not even buggy today. Oh, my eyes are closed. Okay, let me fix my eyeballs. Bump the keyboard again. Okay, so Vampyr. This is an old save. I'm not gonna play that one. We'll start from the beginning. Options. Video. Brightness, let's double check that. We set it all the way up. That way y'all can see it a lot better. Audio. Let's bring the music down to like 6. And I think we'll actually turn it up on the console just a little bit there. Alright, that's good. Gameplay, auto lock, fine. Vibration, fine. Fine. Reset controls, no, we're good on that. Language settings and subtitles. Text size, medium. Name the speaker off. Let's go ahead and put that on. New game. So story mode, play Vampyr with low challenge. This will cut an important part out of the experience, but allow you to enjoy the story and explore with little danger. Combat, easy. There is no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Okay. Normal mode. Play the original Vampyr experience. Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Alright, my favorite mode, the more challenging mode, the hard mode. Your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. Now I'll play in normal mode. If I'm just chilling through a game, I'll play like story mode, but I do like to play normal mode when I can. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna be a bad guy.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
That's a very interesting way of looking at it. It is
Death.
Makes you wonder.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing,
being a vampire without a guide would be so torturous. Not understanding or knowing what or why. It's just, the sheer thought of it. Look at that. Not even burning corpses. They're just shucking them in the pit. That's horrible. It's even worse.
So thirsty.
I guess I have to do this. Yeah, but you're not gonna be. We're about to eat you.
Mary! Oh, no. Mary!
Yes. She's dead.
Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Mary.
Nope, she's dead.
No. No.
I don't like you. She's not coming back. At least I don't think so anyway. I mean, she might. But is it possible?
It's horrible. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain.
Oh, you're shot. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Okay, so now we're gonna be able to control.
These patrols are after me.
Can we John? We can stagger.
I need to get
Apparently we cannot. I guess. Go this way? Maybe?
This can't be happening.
I'm not sure.
No, please.
Okay, so can't go that way. So we're probably gonna go this way. I guess we go down. I'm just kind of guessing as to what's a good path.
What have I done? What's all this about?
Okay, now we have a knife. We can use triangle to square to attack. Okay, so I can destroy barrels and carts. Kind of reminds me of Bloodborne a little bit in that respect.
Who are you? Stay back! Don't let it out of your sight!
Okay, so I have to look.
Sorry. but you left me no choice.
Alright, so kill that guy. Anybody else? I'm not sure. Okay, so because I have to go upstairs. And see what's going on up here. Because once we get out of this...
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Oh, yeah, you're not getting very far. You're not getting very far. Okay, so through the...
Get your weapons ready! We no, please, stop!
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Who are you? There's one of them vermin!
We're not vermin.
What do you want?
We are going to kill you though. As you know, that's just what we're gonna do. Get on through here.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's son will do the rest of the job?
Yes, the sun will do the job for you.
Leave me!
You're gonna die if you stand in the sun. Alright.
Sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Oh, it is? Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage that reduces your maximum health gauge. Okay. And the sun. Okay. Is there anything else over here we can break up? No?
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Get past that blunderbuss! Blunderbuss is nasty.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
Well, it's maybe safe. That's what it is.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Not really that safe, but yeah, safe enough. Let's look around a little bit. See what we can find. Just so you can remember.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
If you say so. Alright, so let's look around. Can't guarantee what we're gonna find. Let's see what this one is. Collectible. Fire and sun. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire. They do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under the rays of the daylight. But it hurts them. Good. Really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burnt from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted. And I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it. And when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies. Okay. Alright, so we got all kinds of stuff here. Weapons, equipment, map of the city, current quest, people, okay. So let's take a look around here. A few shillings. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. Anything good? Bottle of alcohol. Alright. Well, that's something useful anyway. Let's see what's upstairs. I don't know. Let's see now. These games are always best if explored really well. I'm gonna find out that I don't have Oh! Next memory.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
That's how we got that.
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Do I? I don't even know who or what we are.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
So what am I? I think I'm actually like a doctor or something. Now look. A syringe. That could be useful. This guy blew his brains out. He's not gonna need that. That'll definitely be useful.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital.
Yeah, I was right. He's a doctor.
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Let's get one round.
No, it never got easy.
That's a good mentality. 'Cause he's right. Always that nagging thing behind you. Play diary. 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night. The fever made her delirious. Her loud sound of noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th. Talked to the men at the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. There's a new epidemic. Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me, but he slept last night. 19th, I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me all day to cross the Thames and back, but he seemed better. I made a soup. She ate. I found that no drugs, only a few syringes, and some sleeping pills on the black market. They have no money left. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail. Now it makes me cry. She is hearing voices. Wow, that's a long journal. Skip down to the end. She just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. Went upstairs and locked herself in the bedroom. Okay, so she definitely was a vampire. So hungry. Tried to go downstairs. How's the silent like a tomb? No more noise. Becky is dead now. Forgive me. I was unable to save you. Okay. So that is what happened to this house. She got a disease. He got the disease. Everybody's dead. I think there we go. That feels more comfortable.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Okay, so I guess we have to go to the bed then? Oh. Here's Mary. Here's the dead lady. Let's take the locket. Watch.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
In the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I still have rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers.
Oh, jeez.
Now, give him an Eve.
So I was out for a while then.
That's impossible.
I was out for a while, if that's the case. Okay, so there's the watch. Whether that's my watch or not, I don't really know. Alright, so there's a bed in here. I think we can sleep on it. Yeah. This will sleep out the day.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
Oh, it makes perfect sense, but
It's a nightmare.
it is a nightmare.
That's it.
Poor dude. But if we're lucky, maybe we can find some
So be it.
clothes that are clean. not that smart.
Rational thinking only.
Should I shoot? Should I not? Let's do the horror. Because unfortunately that won't kill us. Yeah, you're still alive, dude. The bullet went straight through, you bled out, and you still survived.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Oh? Alright, evolution. Higher paths allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points, level up, and improve your vampiric skills. Alright. So, the first one we can get is autography. Autophage. Which is the ability to heal. What else do we have? Coagulation. Which gives us some blood recovery, blood barrier. It's kind of interesting. Claws, blood spear. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Blood mist. So you do blood damage, shadow damage, or physical damage. These are cool. There's cool abilities in here. Definitely some interesting abilities. Oh, we go into here and we can... Oh, wow, they're chambered. Okay. That's interesting. So I actually have enough experience points. Not enough to do that. Now you have enough experience points to take an aggressive skill. So I can take the claws. I can take the spear. Or I can take the mist. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode. Let's do the spear. That sounds interesting. Now confirm. Alright. There's lots of upgrade options, because if each of those does have that many options, that's pretty intense.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am.
So we got a couple of
I must find him to understand what I have become.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this up. And we have quarantine. That's the mission we're currently on. Okay, so we have 4 districts we can go through. Alright. Utilities, items. Ourself. Someone's downstairs. Okay, so they're trying to come in.
People want me dead. I need to leave now.
So they want to sneak in. And we're gonna try and lead this way.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh. Oh, we can teleport short distances.
My head's spinning.
It must be had missed.
I cannot enter.
Alright. Take that. Use stake. Alright. That's fair, I guess.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Alright.
Go back home.
Can't. Alright, so stun. Use your stake to inflict stun damage.
Die, vermin! There's one of them vermin!
There's a strength I never knew I had.
So, if I actually feed on these guys, then I will.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Yeah, you can do that.
This shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, I know, right?
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is a
Alright. And we'll get some blood back.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Alright, so you have some skills here. Sheesh.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human.
Getting hold of the skills here is definitely a challenge. Because I have no blood skill. I have no blood. So this district is currently stable. And you have the ability, if I remember correctly, to either stabilize the world or destabilize the world. And because you have those options, it's amazing. Oh, that's right. I don't know, Twitch is just kind of being weird on displays. I don't know, it's just kind of being weird. It's like showing part of the information, not all the information. It's so weird. Go ahead and take all those in.
sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
If I only knew.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Well, considering we did it, you know. Ooh. Dead dude had shillings.
It's locked.
Alright, so I have to unlock that from the other side.
It's locked.
And that's also locked from the other side. Guess I have to go around this way. How's it going, George? What? Oh, I can teleport.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
I don't know about that,
It's locked.
but we can at least, you know. You have a good week? Do anything exciting? Any plans for the weekend?
I cannot enter.
Or are you just kind of hanging out this weekend? Like everybody else. Ah! Rats!
I can't believe I'm doing it.
Yes. I'm eating rats. Where's another one? Because we need the blood.
This is despicable.
It may be despicable. But honestly, we have two choices. We can feed on people,
What will London have to say to me?
or we can feed on
It's locked.
the vermin.
I've so many questions unanswered.
This week was good. I am playing retro games. I was mostly. Oh? Okay, what you playing right now? Anything good? Anything new?
Another corpse.
Yeah, lots of them.
Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Yeah. You're in the middle of a vampire plague. But I thought this game was appropriate considering we're on Halloween. You know, play a vampire game.
The man has been drained. Of all
Found a
blood.
copy of KOF.
I still smell the scent of it.
KOF. Kings of Fighter?
Follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
That's all three.
Fresh blood.
Alright, so we have a sense
So strong.
perception. Ah, I did remember, okay. That's what I thought it was.
Where has everyone gone?
I don't know the last time I played a King of Fighters game. This is a little touchy. There it goes. New hideout available in this district. Check your map to locate it. Alright. So there's a hideout here. 2003 has a character. Oh? I don't remember much about King of Fighters, to be honest. I remember it being a good series, but I don't remember anything significantly about it. For the memes. Ah, yes. That's fair. Let's see here. Alright. Can't make Taking treatments. I guess we'll refill. Now let's see what else we have here. Anything good? Let's see. Handle parts, trigger parts. Okay. That's usable, I guess. I guess we can use that to upgrade things. Recyclable. This would give us a glass vial. Alright. So, everything we have here, a couple different, I don't have any serums or treatments. I guess we can find stuff that we don't have and analyze it. Alright. Let's see now. Unknown. Hide details?
At last, a little life.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Oh, good. Let's talk to this guy.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long
Oh, I'm
night.
sure it is. Long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Yes, please.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Nice. Any
Do
information?
the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own.
Da-da-da.
People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
That sounds about right. What do we got?
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Really? Are you serious?
Aren't you?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Open all night?
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I guess that's appropriate.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude.
Nice.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Nice. Who is he?
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented a room
Let's
a few
see.
days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this
I need to find some good games that are gonna bring people
There was
in.
a knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me?
Respectable?
This is a respectable establishment.
Sure.
I should just run as far away.
You're respectable, huh?
You again. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I guess we'll look around the bar.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit.
No kidding.
It's been a long
You
night.
think?
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Oh, I'm sure.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir.
Yeah, he's
Are you
toast.
sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around?
I mean, he is toasted.
It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every
Of course it is.
for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fair.
Of course it isn't.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
He's not wrong.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Hello, sir. Are you all right?
Oh,
Is there any way I can help you?
change your clothes, Abby?
Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina.
He's like half paranoid all the time.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Is there at home
People are
or
sleeping
dead?
right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Alright. Andy, what's going on?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
Yeah, they are definitely related.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some
Nice.
say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows.
Eh,
People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed.
eh.
But now he's killing in the streets.
I love this
You heard
story.
about the epidemic.
It's so
It's
bizarre.
bad too. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it.
It is so
Dozens
bizarre.
dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
This town is so bizarre. There's so much going on.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Honestly, there's some really weird stuff.
Are they stupid or something?
Once you get into the game a little bit,
To India.
you find out more about these people. And more about what's going on in town.
Freewell has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue us,
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
they'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective.
Yeah, I know.
No requirement.
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Sure. We need your guesses left.
Lovely, vampire. Who are you?
Oh, nice.
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word.
This guy.
Anyone.
Put the damn holy symbol down. Thank you. Let's not do that again.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Now maybe we can actually get some answers.
And who might you be?
Yeah. Don't know.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
And why are you here?
You have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So
Yeah,
please,
please.
indulge me.
Do some answers.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
Yes, we're aware.
Calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I am a victim.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe.
Yes.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are
We
you?
don't know.
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
Oh, nice.
I'm performing an independent investigation
He's a
here
priest.
in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Or at least he's working with the,
What have you uncovered concerning the murder?
anything interesting.
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory,
Yeah, no kidding.
but this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished.
Reckless.
Reckless.
Nice.
It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I can help with that.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Good
And the
choice.
feeling is mutual.
Good choice.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
That's a...
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Oh, nice.
Then help me find the culprit.
Yes.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great
You
deal.
think?
We are both chasing the same shadow.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
Nope, we're not.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No,
I will...
I will find the monster.
I have...
He is mine.
I have a war.
How will you
Of
do any
course I will.
better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him. I don't know. Demand answers.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Yeah, and no matter how you answer that, he's gonna answer that way. Which is fine.
Please, leave me alone.
So his friend came out here and poofed out. Interrogate the locals. I like that. You don't ask them questions. You don't be nice.
I cannot enter.
We're going to interrogate them. Yeah, like threaten to eat them.
Swansea is not my attacker. It means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Oh yeah, I can see all kinds of fun stuff with that.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions.
Of course we do.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop.
Okay.
He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Okay. At least it's something.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual.
Nice.
My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful.
Oh, yeah, he
He
did.
shouted and cried. It was terrible.
He definitely caught something awful.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Unfortunately.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Oh,
He
yes.
was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Because you're sold that too.
Nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Anything else?
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Alright. So, new hints available. So here we go. This is our hint screen for our conversations. So we have social circles, people they talk to. We have hints available. We have up to 5 hints on this guy. And these are all the people we can interact with. Interesting. And we can find out more about the town, find out who's good, who's bad.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
And the people, depending on how you want to play the story,
Welcome back.
depends on if you're aggressive or non-aggressive, or
Are you sure?
being
no one
civil
else
or
came to
not.
the bar before I arrived.
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Alright, so because we have a hint, we can press him for that hint.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Alright.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Okay.
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too
Too much gin.
He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Yeah. Alright. Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was
See you. Alright, have a good night.
Sicker than usual.
Have a good night, and I'll see you later.
He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to
Oh.
him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Good choice. I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency.
Let's see if we can find out.
Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
How about I get some clean clothes from somewhere? That would be so nice. If I could have some clean clothes.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get
That would be nice. Now, I don't mind,
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
but
What's been done to me?
it'd be nice if I had some clean clothes. Oh no.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained.
Yes, he has. Alright, so pick up the note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
What do we have here? Let's see. Object. Multiple deaths at the docks region. We believe nasty leeches involved. Locate. Warning, according to the recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. Okay.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire
Apparently.
hunters.
Examine outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its
Yeah.
blood, just like the previous victim.
Alright.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Alright, time to move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Alright, so that's it for this area. Now we might be able... Yeah, we can teleport. Kind of reminds me of, what is it?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, bloody bugger. What was I thinking of? Dishonored. Climb up silently and... There. So we can get this chest now. Let's see. Equip pressing triangle.
Ammunition.
Nice.
Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line.
So now we can go to here. Let's see, where is that? 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 Inventory. There we go. So you can put the gun there. Alright. So that at least gives us something here. So a few rounds of ammunition. We have ability to teleport up. Don't know where we're going.
I cannot enter.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did not mean to do that. But okay. Oh well. I guess we'll just go with what we got. Glad I'm not doing a, no feeding run. 'Cause that's blown. That would've been, you know, like,
It's locked, all right.
okay. We're getting some decent materials here. Enemy card. Press L3 to spot enemies. Okay, so... Residents. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of damage. Melee, ranged, blood, and shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance, high indicates high resistance. So obviously this guy don't shoot. And use your... Okay. Right, now, this guy is the same way. Now, I do have that blood spear. So I can use that. Don't know if it's how useful it's going to be, so we'll try it out. Now the blood spear is... Oh! I took quite a bit of... is okay. It's not too shabby. It's kind of a nice pull. You know, you can use it to pull enemies towards you. Now the other one that we have, I'm not sure what that attack is. Okay, so let's see what's out here first. There's a guy with a blunderbuss. There we go. There, it's nice and clean. So the big problem we have here is, okay, that's our heal. It requires blood, but we can heal. And there's some rats. That's useful. At least we practice new tactics. At least that gives us something to work with. Wow, that's got some serious range to it. I was not expecting the teleport to have that much range. That's some serious range. I kind of like it though. Yeah, it's nice when they have nice non-restrictive abilities.
Did you hear me? Over there!
It's fine. This guy's good. I said that guy with the blunderbuss downstairs. I should go get him. Lord knows we could use the experience. There we go. It's got some more ammunitions. It's got some shotgun shells, which is, it's good, and we could use those. Okay, I need rats. I need some rats.
I have this thirst for blood.
Because we need to have some blood on us. Oh, come on, where's that rat? Okay, so that gives us at least some blood. So, we might go up here. And this is a save point. So let's go ahead and go through our little checkpoint here. Cool thing about this is every single one of them, you have a little place you can craft on. And you can do separates. So we have everything we need in order to upgrade this once. Can't do the second one. I think we can upgrade the pistol. No, I need a little more trigger. And some trigger options. How about a steak? Can I upgrade the steak? Nah. Okay, nothing to recycle. Nothing you can make. Well, at least our weapon's gonna be a little more effective. So our sword's gonna be a little effective. That's okay. A little rest here. It's a little bit of rest. Do some stats. So we have 800 points. try this out. Let's try this shadow ability out. I need 1,000 points. I don't quite have enough experience for that. Alright. I know that was only 1,000 points. I thought we needed less than that. That's fine. We will travel on then.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it...
Alright, so lead rod. These people are destroyed. Ooh, we gotta use scythe. Oops. Do that. Switch over here. We'll do that. Okay, so that's two-handed.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Alright, so we've got a...
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Yeah, he's not too bad. So... That's not too bad. Let's give this a nice heal. Ah! Oh, bad. Well, I could feed from it, but... I'm already feeding off of things, so... Might as well use the finisher on him. So that gave us a bludgeoned club. Very nice. Very nice. So that does a little more damage. Then a machete. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I guess we can work with that.
William,
Now let's see here.
stop.
Let's see if we can find out what's going on.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
Oh no!
Return to my flock, they'll stray without me.
No, it's not.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn.
Yes.
I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me?
Yes.
Can you help
Maybe.
I believe, sir, I already have.
Fortunately, this guy, I don't know about him. He may not make it.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
If you say so.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest...
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has
Yes,
happened
I know.
to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Alright, so now we just go through the investigation.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
There's a good question.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Subspecies of vampire. They call them a scald. So, you know, they are the... what happens when they go mad. And are unobtainable. It's the way it works.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of
That's a good question.
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you, she values her privacy.
Yeah.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of it.
Oh god, no.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic.
That's
The
horrible.
flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of
Oh,
Pembroke...
of course he is.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's...
Yes.
Yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr.
Okay, if you say so.
A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of...
You think?
William, I was certain.
So we're a doctor who
Dr. Reid.
can either cure this town or obliterate it.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of
Nice.
fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
So,
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that.
yeah, no kidding. Especially if I'm gonna reverse it
Well, then let me be...
or embrace it. I don't know.
Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your...
You think?
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting...
Affliction? I like that word. Affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. What do you say?
Sure, why not? I don't exactly have an option.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I think...
Yes, generous offer.
Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
And I'll go change my clothes. Wash up, change clothes. Or he drives us over to the hospital. So lovely. And we start the real story of who am I. That was the prologue, by the way. I think it's still part of, like, quote unquote, chapter 1 or act 1, but technically this was the prologue.
I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Poor Dorothy.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't.
Nice.
It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship is in sync. If you have any questions, just ask.
Okay.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
It's like, go deal with the patient. Okay, so mission update, hospital. Alright, enter the Hamburg Hospital. Okay. So there is a locked gate over here, which we can't open yet. Oh!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
No, I'm good.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood.
No kidding.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I'll let you bleed. Be more polite. I'll kill you. Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty
Yes,
way
it is.
to put that. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Yeah. Okay, blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much experience you'll obtain from a particular citizen. Higher blood quality, the more experience you gain. To drink blood, refer, need to memorize. Mesmerize. So, we don't...
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life.
So, you kind of have to learn how to do this. I'm going to release him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Good. Let's get this dude.
Did I black out? Oh, I feel giddy.
Yeah. You're lucky, dude. I don't want to take citizen blood. Don't mind taking the blood of the people who piss me off. But people who are generic citizens? No, we're trying not to take their blood.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
It's fine. We have other means. And we can feed during combat, and that's safe. We can feed on rats. That is also safe. So there are certain things we can do. And certain things that we can choose to do. So choosing not to take citizen life is the option you have. So we took normal difficulty. So the citizens give decent experience if you choose to take their blood. Now, if you go on the hard mode, doing that without killing any citizens, if you work their blood quality up and then take them out, that's where it gets tough. Because you don't necessarily have a lot to work with, experience-wise. And you want to be careful.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making
Yeah.
plans. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse.
I'll pay it for you.
What can I do?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name
Oh,
on
thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
Well, thank you very much. Alright, so I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Tell me more about Dr. Swansea.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your...
I kind of needed the just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Yes, yes, yes.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you say so.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient...
How does he fare?
How
Did
does
he survive?
I gave him a sedative to help
Good,
him
good.
sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Good options. Good choice. And where's our room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna have this conversation.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
And do this. Hospital full. Go home. So let's go ahead and explore the hospital a little bit.
Surely I can endure another night.
And see what's going on with the rest of these people.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has
Yes, I
joined
have joined you.
us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Probably not.
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypass.
Oh, wow.
He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusions.
You think? How's life in London? Wow, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay, so there's hints here.
What is the Pembroke Hospital?
Which probably tell us what's going on in the hospital.
Speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Oh, I'm sure. People are important. It's the same everywhere. Let's be indifferent.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what...
No kidding.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks...
And probably supplies.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good.
That's normal.
But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive...
Good choice. Positive traits?
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl.
Nice.
She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire...
Alright, so we got a hint.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Okay.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's...
Good choice.
But I must admit, he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
That's good.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Oh, he does, just not for what you're doing. Okay, so he doesn't have any more mysteries. Okay, so nothing there, okay.
Goodbye.
So nothing else for Dr. Tibbets. Eventually we'll be able to get more information out of the good doctor. And as you go through the game, you talk to people, you find items around, you'll get an idea as to what's going on in the hospital. You know, the real case, the real scenario, who these people really are. Are they good people? Are they bad people? Is it, you know, is everything, you know, really on the up and up? Or is everything, you know, really sketchy? And they're just trying to hide it. That's the questions we want to answer. Now, can we actually answer these questions? Hard to say. Don't know. But, eventually, we'll be able to answer some of them as we work through the different conversation pieces.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you.
There's Milton.
I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction.
No kidding.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen
Nice.
eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have
Oh,
something for you.
nice. I like this guy. We can trade with him. Tell me about London. Let's start with the whole...
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect them.
Oh, trust me, I will shop from you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking
Nice.
awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling...
just nail that home.
I'm an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess.
Just nail that gun smuggling home.
Night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete
Of course it
disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
That's bad.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently.
That's horrible.
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredible.
Oh, jeez.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I will deal with it. Personality. Alright, let's try it.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
Alright, so what do you have for me? So he has a shotgun. That's nice. Now that's gonna cost us 300 coin. I don't have that many shillings. But he's got parts and pieces, so... And I can sell him stuff. Which is good. I don't need anything from him at the moment. Alright, let's talk to the next nurse. This is such a hard thing, it takes so long to set everybody up.
The new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really?
Nice.
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique.
Oh no.
Dr. Swansea made sure.
Sure.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notice.
Yes.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Oh, yeah, it would be. You know, it's World War II.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Alright. Let's talk about this.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We're all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast. How do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, it's a tough job.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals.
Most of them.
Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them?
Yes.
Is there a problem I should know about?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a...
Oh. Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett.
That's fair.
He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were young.
Ooh.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Alright, so that's a little information about him.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me.
Yes, important.
Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. Alright.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you...
So that's actually useful. Need a little more information as to what's going on around here. Oh no.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reid, any good news?
Not yet. I just want to see... Yes, you're exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Wow. Nothing to prove. The nurse is worried. Ah. Let's be neutral.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must
So can we go through and hit the other options?
We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
You've nothing to prove,
Okay, now.
Tippett, to anybody. And
Once that decision's made, it's made.
Please, have some rest.
I
Okay,
am
so that's cool.
perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
He probably needs to get some more sleep. Of course, then again, they probably all do. Considering they've been fighting this for months.
Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about.
How would you describe this situation?
Let's start with that.
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of energy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Get a grip. Won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could tell you.
Said it was worse, yeah, no kidding.
Was worse. What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Yeah, well.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic
Of course
will be
not.
over.
But you do need to get
How
some
long have you been a nurse?
practice.
We're long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
That's a very good. You'd be surprised. You're right.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Good choice. I like it.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
If you say so. Why is he grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Yeah, he is a little gruff, but it's okay. Okay, so nothing interesting there.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I'm gonna have to gain some more knowledge.
Daily routine.
I guess we can talk to the patients too.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Oh no.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal.
Yeah, she's a little lost
Why
it.
is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
If you say so. You're a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I think she's just... yeah, psychotic.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Okay.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotter?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cottard. The affected patients are delusional.
Yes, you are.
They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your
vampire.
case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional?
Well, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a
Oh, she's a cover.
to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want.
So,
As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
your enemies?
Who are these enemies?
These are great stories.
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the moor.
Ah, see?
The
That's
staff
helpful.
here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
Okay, you say so.
Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
If you say so. Wrong target, new investigation.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
We have so many investigations going on.
Has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Just talking to all the patients, talking to all the staff.
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right,
Yeah.
Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Nice, nice, nice.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, Seth. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
That's interesting.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried.
Yeah.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Okay, so... let's see.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for
I don't know what's going
I
on.
really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something a normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes...
Yeah, no kidding.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all.
Yeah, we're aware.
While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
That's an interesting...
So do you let her...
Okay.
You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Okay.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cottard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, She never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world.
That's...
It seems much more fun than the real one.
I feel sorry for this guy. Honestly.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Yeah, he is...
Damn. The pain.
Yeah, he's got some serious issues.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, Sora, I must have...
No, that's fine now. What's going on with this guy?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to
I will see if he's
You
good.
remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Such a psychopath.
Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Alright, so let's get this guy's general information here. Tell me about Tom.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
I'm still not so sure.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious...
Yeah, no kidding.
No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this party?
Good idea.
Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know.
Okay, so that's fair.
How did you end
Yeah, that's fair. What's going on with
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Okay, so why did he help you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a
we
patient
do.
here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Yeah.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr.
Or a fool. That's very true.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for life.
I don't know about that. He is... Well, he was definitely a conflicted soul. But he wasn't searching for light. He was definitely searching for... blood.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough. With a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The wet bootlegs are very nervous since they lost their...
Okay, so... Who leads them now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show. With the assistance of her minion, Deuce Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no.
Okay.
I've had this nickname for so long, you know? The sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
That's funny. Alright, anything else? Anything else? Let's see how it's...
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel
Good, good, good.
Beyond exhaustion.
Get some rest.
William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel...
You're in good
Yeah,
hands.
to get some food, get some rest, you'll be fine.
Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Yep, just need to eat, need to rest. You'll be good.
You need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr.
He's a priest.
I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the
Oh, okay.
And I try to...
How's it going, DJ? What you up to tonight?
To our Lord.
Ah, you're a priest.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the word.
What you up to?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Very good. Okay. I'm doing pretty good.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not
Playing vampire games.
Miss Harriet Jones.
It's
I knew
Halloween weekend. It's Friday.
You never came to see her here.
Not much more we can worry about here.
Receiving visits when sick can be an important.
Just been working. How's your... quiet. It's Friday. Fridays are almost always quiet. Unfortunately. I mean, I wish more people would drop in on Friday, but, you know, Friday is one of those things that I don't get a lot of people to drop in on, because everybody and their brother is streaming, so.
It's locked, all right.
But I try. Game's going good, though. We're like halfway through Act 1. Well, we're in the second part of Act 1. I'm not sure how far we are in the game, actually. I take that back. And we're just kind of like going through the hospital. We were just employed here. And we're trying to figure out what's going on in town. We are now a vampire. We have to figure out, one of the things that we have in this game is the ability to research people. So, like, we're currently here in, the Pembroke. And the majority of the people are healthy. And if we look at somebody, let's say this guy here, we have 2 points of information about him. And as we talk to people and we do things around the game, we'll get more and more information on the different people. Whether it's the staff, whether it's just citizens in town, whatever. Now, we're supposed to be going to our office, but I decided to walk around and look at people and talk to everybody.
Dr. Reid.
That's
Someone
Strickland.
informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
So, with this guy,
Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
we got 4 doctors and like 4 or 5 nurses in this hospital. It's not too bad.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reid. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I find it interesting, though, that we are a blood transfusion specialist and we return into a vampire. The irony is not lost.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I don't like this guy. I'll be glad to help you. Research is exhausting. Flattery is useless. Let's go with the possible.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager
Let's
to
do that way.
I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
And you're probably not wrong.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Alright, so...
What can you
let's go ask about Pembroke.
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swanson.
Yeah, if you talk to everybody
Your arrival, I can't think
multiple
of a better
times,
opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
you'll be able to unlock everybody's dialogue.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain.
No kidding.
Our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Good choice.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Yes, of course.
Maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research.
yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh, wow.
Dr. Reid. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Alright. So we got a new quest. Personalities. About your technique.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove...
That's a good question.
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reid. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Alright, so let's go down with him.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality.
It's
You
safe.
must know that a good surgeon must remain...
Yes.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
But you are taking care of a biological machine.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's
Yes.
story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury.
That happens.
He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own...
Okay. So, that's one piece of information. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of him for now.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
So like I said, if you talk to everybody, you can find out what's going on.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
And nothing new here.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
So she has nothing new.
So many deaths. Still more coming. How can we be sure when...
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
Dr. Strickland. No. I don't need you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I don't need you.
As for me,
Let's see here.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, so here is...
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion...
There's Harvey.
Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
What do you got?
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Alright.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well,
Maybe.
it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
So let's go ahead and tell you about what's going on.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a
Oh, okay.
carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about...
Yeah, so it's going on.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bone.
That's pretty funny.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of
Nice.
me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Okay.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
That sucks. That sucks.
can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr.
Now, in this case...
Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Now, we actually can...
Is there anything else that's bothering
do a medical checkup.
you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Okay, so that's fine there. I guess that's everything.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
And eventually we'll be able to sort out what's all going on. But I'm more interested in getting through the hospital once over. And trying to figure out what's going on a little bit.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Yeah, people... Oh, there's something going on in the morgue. Yeah, that dude. Nothing interesting there. I'm not gonna go outside the grounds for the moment.
It's locked.
But I do want to just kind of work around a
It's locked, all right.
little bit.
I'm sorry you ended up on the cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Okay, well, let's move on here. Ooh, there's a sign I missed. There we go. So I think that's everything for this floor. So it's one over on this floor. Now I need the back. There's a whole section over here. My goodness, this hospital's huge!
It's locked.
By comparison, this hospital's huge. Okay. Nothing interesting there. Nothing interesting over here. So let's kind of go this way, go upstairs. I'm on the second floor, and apparently our room is somewhere on the second floor. And really, this is a 3-story hospital. Works for me, though. Though for a hospital that's short on beds,
It's locked, all right.
seems awful interesting that they've got all this space that's not being used. Ooh, a bone saw. Okay, so it's a medical file. Okay, so that updates his case. That's good. Now,
I cannot enter.
that's my room. I don't want to go in there yet. That's the last place I want to go.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Because that'll, trigger the next cutscene. Since that's where I'm supposed to go. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go to the 3rd floor and see what's up there. Can't go to the 3rd floor. It's not on that side here. Let's try the other side. And if there's nothing else up there, then we will... Yeah, no, that wasn't there. So the third floor is unusable. Alright. That'll work. We'll go down to the office, and we'll be good to go.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Nope. We've got a nice office. We just have to remember to board it up, you know, to make sure it's not visible. Article of Inkings. Always remember to read everything, because otherwise you don't know what's going on.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
So we're supposed to do something at that bench. And I don't know what. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, that's useful. Alright. So we have crafting. We need to analyze that blood. Recycle all the little bottles. And we'll be able to analyze the blood. So now we can make a serum. And this is the late regeneration serum. I can't quite make it though, because I need sodium hypochlorite, which we can't make. Treatment for anemia, treatment for fatigue, treatment for sepsis. We don't have enough materials to...
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive
Yeah,
mutation.
okay.
But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on
Right.
searching.
He is...
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
And we'll go on and sleep. So what we want to do is... I think I'm going to do health, really. Because we can get a lot of health. And blood capacity. Let's do this one. This is definitely something that's useful. There we go. That's good because you're going to be in a lot of fights, so you want to make sure you have enough health and endurance to be able to actually fight them. And with that little bit, we can't level up. But we'll suck it up. We'll suck it up and move on. Next day.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
You think?
But what about my thirst for blood?
That's definitely an issue. So currently, the district is healthy. So if we look at the actual district notes, see how it's healthy. It's not quite sanitized, but it is sanitizable. So he could use, he's fatigued. So if we actually treat his fatigue, like this guy here is also fatigued. So if we make a couple fatigue potions, if we can. We can't because we need materials. But once you have some materials, we'll be able to start creating potions.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Yes.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There's nothing here. The room's off limits. I don't have any.
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution.
Okay.
In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have.
Okay.
Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay, so that gives us our next goal. And he is right though. Antiseptic is something you can do in real life. So, for example, if you have a little bit of bleach, if you dilute it down far enough, and yes, you do have to dilute it down quite a bit, you can actually use it to clean a wound. Is it recommended? Oh, heck no. It is not an ideal solution, but in a pinch, you can do it. Just like, you can use any ammonia, which you can get from a wide variety of sources. And that alone, you can use in a pinch. So, if you take, contaminated ammonia, and you boil out the biological problems, then all you need to do is put it on the top of a wound. And it'll clean it up nicely. But you have to be careful, because again, like...
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Well, I can teleport upstairs? Okay, I'll take care of that in a minute. Ooh, that's bad. Alright. Very sturdy. What was that? Same with that blood sample. Where's it at? What is it now? Watery, sturdy blood sample. Generation for small vampires. Okay. And this is the garden area, which the Milton commented that he lost his wallet in this area. So maybe we can find his wallet. I'll look around. Okay, so we're back into the hospital. Where are we in the hospital now? What hospital are we in now? Okay, not where I need to go. I need to go that way. Wow, these guys can move. Bloody bugger. I can't see you. Ah! That's bad. Get off me. Alright, turn the camera. There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright, so I guess it's a little bit more. Lead sticks. Well, that's useful. And what's that one? Some watery blood. So we got some more watery blood. Can probably use that to make like regeneration potions or something. But we'll see. We have to get some more parts. Oh, look, it's Milton. Oh, and Pippa forever. Aw, ain't that cute?
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see here. Nice back street. Good place to lay low. Ah. Shotgun shells and some bullets. Really? Any rats around? No. Alright, so next stop's go inside. I have to remember how to save, or I have to sleep at night to save. I forget how to save this game manually. Because we're getting kind of close to the end of the stream here. And it's always a good place to be. Especially when you know where and when how to save. Alright, so we're in the old morgue. Now, in here... Let's have a look around. This game does a lot of auto-saving. So, there's a lot of things we don't have to worry about. We do have to worry about if there's anything hanging out in here. Because you never know. I mean, they close this up for quote-unquote sanitary reasons. But it makes you wonder. Because this is an awful lot of space that's not being used. And this must be a morgue. This looks more like a good functional part of the hospital. Than just a morgue. And definitely useful. And the only reason they would shut it off is if
I cannot enter.
there was a real significant reason to do so. Honestly, considering the state of the place, the fact that they're not using it for anything particular is almost a crime. Though there's why. They got a skull down in the house.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop.
Yes.
Must be the same strain.
That's another skull.
Its sickness moves faster than influenza.
Yes, it does. Anybody who's bit has a chance to contract it. But if we can clear this place out,
It's locked, all right.
this would become a functional part of the hospital again. Potentially, anyway. You know, you want to make as much of the hospital functional as you can, and if clearing out a whole bunch of skulls is going to do that, well, at least we can roll with what we got. Now,
This key will surely grant me access to the...
alright, that takes us to the underground morgue, which is where the skulls probably are hanging out in mass. Oh, there you go. There we go. Yep, go through his pockets. Alright, next room. Because there's a lot of good equipment here, though.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yeah, I have no clue what he's talking about. I don't know what I'm not very big up on chemistry. Chemistry was never a subject I was really good at. Watery rich blood samples. Okay. That's actually quite useful. So, alright. There was somebody here who decided to poof out. So I'd say that was probably another vampire. But, oh look, more skulls.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Ouch. Go ahead and regen a little bit. So, a little bit of everything. Some shotgun shells, some wolfsbane. Okay, some hemlock though. But Yeah, these guys are really resistant to, our sword, though. That's not a good thing. I don't like when things are resistant to my primary means of killing them. I mean, I could use the, the other weapon I have, but it's two-handed, so it does more damage, but it's not as useful as I lose my, my stake attack. And that is really a useful thing. Yeah, I know.
It's locked, all right.
What do we got here? A used liston knife. Acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip the press. Oh, that's that. Oh, here we go. Blood absorption 3. This one causes stun, this one causes blood absorption. I can use a hacksaw. Let's put the club on. And we'll do that. That gives us two different, because now I can change between my club and my thing and my, I don't have like lock picks or anything yet.
It's locked.
So I can't pick that lock. But I can't come through here. Because I guarantee you it's going to be a big old fight. Alright, he's down. So, we're actually getting, we got some quintines, which is good. We'll need that. We're gonna need some of the other stuff. It's a huge basement. Alright. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. No, bad. That's bad. This is not good. I don't have any serums to deal with. I have to pray. Oh, that was close.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
That's such a mess.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Sodium hypochlorite. Well, I guess that's a thing. Let's see now. Anything else up here? Could use some rats, that's what I could use. Alright, so. Crafting. You have enough components to create a treatment fatigue potion. So we have this one here, which gives us a new serum. So we can do the light regeneration serum, and we can do the regenerate instantly. And the fatigue is the one we need for the one guy. The sodium hypochlorite is not something we have much of, though we'll get a bunch later. And unfortunately, we use that as a suspension solution for like everything. So can we do anything else here? Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade our gear. We use our stake a lot, so that's a good thing to upgrade. Don't use the gun. Kind of like this. Can't upgrade that. How about the knife? Can we upgrade the knife? No, the machete doesn't have any additional upgrades, so that's as far as it can go. Everything else can go higher. But, so the club and the knife, now it's a little faster. Or slower? I'm not sure. Yeah, we're not in a good shape. Now unless I can find me some rats or something. Because that's really what I need. Is something to feed on. So I can get some hit points back. Thankfully, we have that one item now that gives us blood back, which is very, very useful. That was 3 sodium hypochlorite. Wow, that was a lot of sodium hypochlorite. It's enough to make another fatigue potion. So we cleared that boss out. And, like, respawned all of our bad guys in here. Now, I'm not adverse to this issue. But we're gonna get knocked out. That was bad. So where do we wake up? You've been defeated. This is a bad question. Where do we wake up now? Oh, it was after that fight? Because I really don't want to do that boss fight again. for treatment of fatigue. So we are... okay, so we're downstairs. And this is a fast weapon. Wow, that gives me a lot of energy, a lot of blood. Get off me. Wow, that gave me a lot of blood. So it looks like every time you transition between zones, it's safe, but at all saves. That's workable. Other advantages. Because it... everything resets. Bloody bugger. The camera. But with everything resetting, when you transition between, it means you can get a lot of resources. That's huge. That is a huge, 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 huge benefit. Because it means you can easily, easily go through and clear out a room, and then from there go through and re-examine a space just to make sure that you've got everything from it. But the more materials you pick up, the easier it is. Alright, so there's the death report. Okay, so we have an investigation available. So citizens' investigation. Citizens' investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with the access to map. So in here, find out the cause of death. Wrong target. So we're missing somebody for that. You also have the population chart to find out who's doing what. Select the fatigue potions for this guy, because he needs that. And again, like over here, this guy wants a fatigue potion as well.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
So we're going to look into this particular one. And we're going to see. Let's see what's going on here. Damaged arms and legs.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
That's interesting.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Yeah, possible.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Apparently. Okay.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
If you say so.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Okay, so... Poor doctor. Poor patient. Alright, now... I thought I missed that the first time, so I'll take that and run. And we'll come through here a little bit. I think we're okay on this floor. Get rid of you. That was not necessary. Alright. So let's go ahead and just get out of this area. Because I can leave over here. I can leave over here. We'll be good to go. But I do like this game because it makes you think. It's got enough action in it to keep you interested, but it's got enough intrigue to keep you mentally stimulated doing the what is going on, because all these side stories have nothing to do with the epidemic, but they create a very interesting atmosphere, and it makes it feel very realistic as to what's going on and how people would be reacting. So my next stop is going to go to my bed. Did I check that one? So my next stop is going to be to go to my particular bed. And, oh yeah, I told you where everybody is. I don't need it. What I do want to do is need to go down this way. I'm not worried about, that particular story at the moment. I want to go on here and check something out. So we know we need at least one more of these. And it'd be nice if I could make a few more things here. Because like here's the regeneration. So it's 300 health over 300 health instantly, and so that's way better than this one. And this gives you regenerate 60 blood instantly, but this one gives you 300 instantly and a heal over time. So yeah, let's give me 2 of those. I'm not going to create anemia, any of the other treatments, mainly because I don't know which ones or how many. You don't really want to waste resources at this point. So, alright, so we're going to go over here. We're gonna do this. And I think we're gonna come over here and we're going to increase our syringe bag. And I don't care about the ammo bag. Yeah, let's do this one. That way when we do use our bite attack, we actually gain more health. I can work with that. Confirm. So now we can carry more syringes. And go from there. So we're gonna break here for tonight. We'll continue this tomorrow. And we'll see if it's something that people want to continue watching. So we'll do that and keep on going with that. And I will see you tomorrow night. We'll be back up here. And we'll see how far we can get. Have a good night.